Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Majestic Michelle. Today we're diving into a fascinating topic of soul fragments. What are they? How do they affect us? And how can we heal from them? Let's get started. Soul fragments are a part of our soul that become disconnected due to traumatic experiences or significant emotional events. Imagine your soul as a beautiful, intricate tapestry where we go through hardships. Some threads become unraveled, leaving us feeling incomplete or lost. Soul fragments are a concept rooted in spiritual and psychological practices. To understand what they are, let's first consider the idea of soul itself. Many traditions view the soul as the essence of who we are, our consciousness, our emotions, and our deepest connections to others and the universe. When we experience trauma, whether it's emotional, physical, or psychological, parts of our soul can become disconnected or fragmented. Think of it as a protective mechanism. Our mind may push these painful experiences away, causing these aspects of ourselves to feel distant or even non-existent. This disconnection can be linked to a beautiful, intricate tapestry. When one thread is pulled too hard, or breaks, it disrupts the entire piece. In many cultures, the notion of soul fragments is acknowledged. For instance, in shamanic traditions, it's believed that the soul can splinter during traumatic events, leading to a loss of vitality and personal power. This is often referred to as soul loss. Moreover, the concept of soul fragment isn't just about loss. It's about the potential for reclaiming and healing. Each fragment carries with it emotions, memories, and experiences that shape who you are. By acknowledging and integrating these pieces, you can work towards wholeness and a deeper understanding of ourselves. In essence, soul fragments represent the part of our being that have become disconnected due to life's challenges. Recognizing this fragmentation is the first step towards healing, allowing us to embark on a journey of self-discovery and personal empowerment. There are various reasons we might lose soul fragments. Trauma, grief, abandonment, or even major life changes can lead us to this fragmentation. Each of these experiences can leave a mark on our soul, making us feel fragmented or disconnected from ourselves. Now that we are clear understanding of what soul fragments are, let's explore how we lose these vital pieces of ourselves. There are several key factors that can contribute to soul fragmentation, and recognizing them is a crucial part of our healing. Trauma is perhaps the most significant factor in a soul fragmentation. This can include physical trauma, such as accidents or assaults, as well as emotional trauma, like abuse or betrayal. When we undergo traumatic experiences, our minds often go into survival mode, causing them to disassociate from the pain to protect us. This disassociation can lead us to the loss of parts of our soul, as those fragments are left behind in the traumatic event. Grief. Losing a loved one is one of the most profound experiences we can face. The grief that accompanies such loss can be overwhelming, making it difficult to process or integrate the experience. During this time, we may feel as though we've lost a part of ourselves along the way with this person who we loved. The emotional weight of the grief can lead to disconnection from our own identity, resulting in soul fragmentation. Abandonment. Feelings of abandonment, whether from family, friends, or significant others, can lead to a deep emotional wound. These feelings can manifest from actual abandonment or even perception of abandonment, especially during formative years. When we experience abandonment, it can create a sense of unworthiness or lack of safety, causing us to retreat inward and disconnect from our parts of ourselves to cope with the pain. Major life changes such as divorce, job loss, moving to a new place, or even a significant life transitions, like becoming a parent, can also trigger soul fragmentation. While some changes can be positive, they often come with the stress of uncertainty. During these times, you may feel overwhelmed, leading to uncompromising or feelings and disconnect from our emotional selves. Negative relationships. Toxic relationships can also play a role in soul fragmentation. Constant negative manipulation or emotional abuse can chip away at our sense of self. In such environments, we might suppress our true emotions and needs for the sake of survival, leading to fragmentation. Having explored how we've lost soul fragments, let's now identify the signs that indicate you might be experiencing soul fragmentation. Recognizing these signs is critical for taking the first steps towards healing and reclaiming your wholeness. Here are some common indicators. Feeling of emptiness and disconnection. One of the most prevalent signs of a soul fragmentation is the perverse sense of emptiness. You may feel as though something is missing in your life, or that you're simply going through the motions without truly engaging with your experience. This disconnection can manifest as a sense of being out of body or viewing life from a distance, as if you were the spectator rather the active participant. Difficulty forming relationships. If you've noticed that maintaining close relationships is challenging, this could be a sign of soul fragmentation. You may struggle with trust issues, fear or intimacy, or an overwhelming need to protect yourself from being hurt. This can lead to isolation, superficial connections, preventing you from fully engaging with others and experiencing the joy in meaningful relationships. Recurrent memories of traumatic events. Frequent or intrusive memories of past traumas can indicate that these experiences have left a significant imprint on your soul. You may find yourself reliving these moments, feeling the emotions associated with them as if they are happening in the present time. This can create a cycle of pain that is difficult to break. These memories can keep you tethered into the past. Sudden mood swings or emotional outbursts. If you find yourself experiencing unpredictable mood swings or emotional outbursts, this can be a sign that your emotional energy is fragmented. You might feel happy one moment or deeply sad or angry the next, often without clear reasons. These fluctuations can be a result of unprocessed emotions from lost soul fragments surfacing unexpectedly. Chronic fatigue or lack of motivation. A profound sense of fatigue, both physically and emotionally, can also be a sign of soul fragmentation. You may feel drained or unmotivated to engage in activities you once enjoyed, leading to a sense of stagnation in your life. This fatigue often stems from the energy spent managing fragmented emotions and memories. Feeling out of touch with your authentic self. A disconnection from your true self can leave you feeling lost and unsure of your identity. If you find it challenging to know what you want or who you are, this can indicate that parts of your soul is not fully integrated. You may feel like you're living somebody else's life or conforming to external expectations rather than embracing your authentic self. Physical symptoms. Sometimes soul fragments can manifest physically. You might experience unexpected aches, pains, or chronic illnesses that seem disconnected from any medical diagnosis. These physical symptoms can be manifestations of emotional trauma and unresolved feelings within your body. Recognizing these signs of soul fragmentation is a crucial step in your journey. If you resonate with any of these indicators, it's important to understand that you are not alone. And there are ways to move towards healing and integration. Acknowledging these feelings is the first step in reclaiming your soul fragments and becoming on the path of wholeness. So now we're going to get a little personal for a little bit. I'm going to talk to you about my own personal experience and why I chose to learn about the Akashic Records and why I choose to help others through the Akashic Records in bringing back their soul fragments so they can become whole and complete. So my childhood, I tell everyone I grew up in hell, and I really did. I was abandoned emotionally, physically. I had the feelings of emptiness and disconnection. I felt like as if none of my parents even appreciated me, wanted me, or even liked me. I had difficult forming relationships. My relationships would last for about a year, and then they'd be gone. Because if I actually attached to them, God, who knows what was going to happen, right? Okay, so then, I still have recurring memories of the traumatic events. Mood swings, not as much anymore as I did have at one point in time. There was a time where my mood swings meant I would just stop on a dime and twist and turn. So when I was in the middle of my divorce, I decided that I needed to do something to heal myself, to get through my past so I can create the future I always truly desired and wanted and thought I was always going to have. So that's when my guides introduced the Akashic Records to me, and I started going in and exploring my books, healing, going through looking at all this emotional stuff that was going on in my life and making it okay. As soon as I made it okay, things started to twist, change, and turn around for the better. All right, you guys? So, for more information about how to use the Akashic Records to bring back your soul fragments, to heal from trauma, just message me and comment below, and I will get back to you. Remember, healing is a journey. It is not a destination. If you feel fragmented, know that you're not alone, and there's always a way to reclaim those lost pieces. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit all the notification buttons below. Thank you for joining me today.